Right, welcome back to the channel, guys, and today we are heading down to Wood Green CEX. Now I'm on my lunch break here today, so time admittedly was pretty tight. If you haven't already and you do like this kind of content, please take the time to consider subscribing to the channel. It's much appreciated. And if you see me out and about and mention the channel, I'll buy you a bottle of Iron Brew. Right, so as usual, we're going to check out the window, see where they've got in there to try and lure customers in. A very nice Mario styled Nintendo there. I do like the complete red one, it looks really nice. I'm guessing that is a Pokemon type DS. With its distinctive yellow features. My son is still eyeing up that Minecraft control pad, even though I bought him the electric Volt one. Kids, they don't know they've got it so good these days. The £60 control pad back when I was a kid would have been Christmas and done. Right, must excuse the additional thumb on the video today. There might be a couple of shots where you see this. Like I say, I was in a bit of a hurry today, but nevertheless, you will still see the retro. Now look at this old game third-party Xbox OG control pad. It doesn't look good. Now I'm pretty amazed that they're still selling the Xbox One Connect at £15. I genuinely thought those things were worthless. Now that looks terrible. You do not display two Mega Drives like that. Random Master System game there. And not a bad selection of Mega Drive games in this branch, if I'm honest. You've got Micro Machines at the top there. Who remembers when Codemasters just wanting to be different, and started releasing all sorts of different shaped cartridges for the Mega Drive and I believe the NES. Not a bad conditioned Dreamcast there, in all honesty. One of the consoles that tends to get the old nicotine effect a lot quicker than others. And a really good selection of titles alongside it. I would imagine someone has brought that in and sold their complete collection. Now I do like those Pac-Man styled Joy-Cons that you see there. However, I do feel they're a little bit overpriced when you consider some of the other stuff available currently on the market. £110 for the Spider-Man PlayStation 5 control pad there. Absolutely crazy price for a control pad, if you ask me. But I'm guessing someone out there is going to buy it. Couple of PSPs and Vitas there. Also got the PlayStation 1 Mini and the SNES Mini. What a disappointment the PlayStation 1 Classic was. However, it has since become a very good emulation machine. If you know, you know, and you've got one. And if you don't know, just go on YouTube and have a look for a guide on how to make the most of that machine. Good selection of loose cartridges for all various Nintendo systems here. Couple of bits of Nintendo cardboard as well. And a pretty solid selection of PlayStation 1 games. Now let's head on over to the GameCube. Couple of games in here today that you don't see too often when you're browsing branches of CEX. Godzilla being one of them. I do like the look of that game. And this as well, Bloody Roar. Primal Fury. Quite reasonably priced, this one at £20, I believe. Now, as always, a very sparse selection of Nintendo Wii U stuff. Now, this shop had absolutely tons of Nintendo Wii stuff. I mean, most branches do tend to have an overflow of Nintendo Wii stuff, and a lot of that is due to the shovelware that came out on the system. But just look here, you can barely even pull one of these games out. It's that tight. Now you'll see how difficult it is. I found a game that I was thinking about buying, and look. Now Mad Dog McCree, I've been after this for a little while. You don't see it out too often. But this one was more yellow than the sun, so I'm going to put it back. Now, if you're around about my age and you remember Keith Chegwin from Cheggers Plays Pop, just looking at what they've done to the poor guy on this Nintendo Wii game is a travesty. Now, this one looked like good value at £8, a Dragon Ball Z game on the Wii. I don't really know much about Dragon Ball, not my thing really, although I did like the Dragon Ball Z Fighters. Now, as we head on over to the Nintendo Switch, nice cardboard box here of Death's Door. And what's this? Deer Simulator at £10. This looks like it could end up on one of my games under £15 list on the Switch. It looks frankly ridiculous. But I'm going to go home and have a look at it first, see what it's all about before I potentially pick up that game moving forward. Now here's a really good game, especially for the money at £10. Enter the Gungeon. Nothing too amazing here on the Switch today, in all honesty. Now we have a look at the PlayStation 3 section, and it's quite a small section if I'm honest with you. I expected a bigger one. However, don't let that put you off. There will still some quality titles here available to buy. Now, thinking about picking this one up today, Shadow of the Damned. Now, a surprisingly large section of PS Vita games, all things considered. As we go over to the PlayStation 2 section, initially this was the first game I saw, Armored Core 2. Should I pick this one up today? I will tell you now, I left it, but am I missing out on that game? Armored Core 2, PlayStation 2 at £15. Now here's a game you don't see too often out and around. Not sure if it's for me though, at £25. Well, Sonic seems to have snuck in there somehow. Some absolute classics there with the God of War series. Now that's a really good game there. If you haven't got that, I recommend picking it up. Maximo. Sort of a spiritual successor to Ghouls and Ghosts, or Ghosts and Goblins. And you've got The Sopranos there as well at £18. However, I do want to add that game to the collection, but I don't want to pay £18. Another PlayStation 5 title just slotting in very nicely there. No one will know the difference. WWF or E, Crush Hour there. Don't see that one out too often. It's not a game that's appealing to me, however, though. Over to the Xbox 360, and as always, a plethora of Call of Duty titles. It's the same with the PlayStation 3 as well. That and Assassin's Creed. If you're after any of those games, you can pretty much guarantee you're going to find them in a CEX. Now, I've been after this one for some time. True Crime New York City on the OG Xbox. I've seen it in various other shops on other systems, the GameCube and the PlayStation 2. However, I've been looking for it on the OG Xbox as I'd like to increase my collection of the OG Xbox. It's a system that I didn't really grow up that much with, and for that reason I've really started to enjoy collecting for it in recent months. cover reprinted there. I picked that one up thinking it was Silent Hill Downpour, which it wasn't, it was Homecoming. Probably the worst of the Silent Hill games. It's not a bad game, but when you're raising the standards to that of Silent Hill, it does fall short. You got Atari Mania there on the PlayStation 5. Really good game, that one, really good. As you saw, there was a member of staff there just poking his head in. It's one of those guys, and I don't blame him, but he was walking around just asking me continuously, can I help you? He was tasked to do so, so I don't blame him. Jack Combs, Master of Puppets there. I'm going to be doing a gameplay video on that one soon. It's gloriously jank, but possibly going to be falling into the realm of so bad it's good. Now, as always, in every branch of CEX, you're going to have a really large selection of PlayStation 4 titles. Got Days Gone there. I need to really get back on that game. I hardly touched the surface of it. So many people tell me I'm missing out, and yeah, I need to pick up on that. Now, a pretty small selection on the Xbox One and the Xbox Series. So let's have a quick browse. I don't think there's much here today from first glance that I need or want. Now here's a title personally I've never heard of. It's Sinking City. Let me know in the comments if that is worth picking up. Right, so here's today's pickups. We picked up a Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1 and 2, which I left behind last week when I was at Wimbledon CEX. Instantly regretted that, and when I saw them today, it was a no-brainer. I was going to be picking them up. As mentioned earlier, we've got the True Crime New York City game on the OG Xbox as well. And one that's been missing from my collection for a while, Shenmue 3. Now, I heard average reviews on the whole Shenmue 3 thing, but I've got the first one, I've got the second one, so it only makes sense to add it at that price. Anyway guys, that was Wood Green CEX. Not bad in there. I have to say there was some good titles. If I had more cash and more vouchers on me today, I probably would have picked up some more stuff. Will I be going back there in the future? Yeah, why not? I didn't think it was a bad branch at all, and it's one that I would definitely recommend if you're in the area. Anyway guys, thanks for watching as always, take care, and I'll see you on the next video.